mate. Off to Brisbane, what sort of challenge do the Bullets present tomorrow night?
They're a good team, got a lot of scoring power, I think, offensively, so they're definitely a challenge for us, a different challenge that we've seen to other teams, but one we're looking forward to.
Obviously, Richo gets the call up. Obviously, had a really good NBL 1 season, as you would have seen, and obviously trained really hard with the team too to this point.
Yeah, super happy for Richo. He's been elite for us for the last, since we started day one this season, so happy for him to get the opportunity and looking forward to seeing him play.
Your ability to go away and win on the road at the moment is really, really strong. How big a feather in the cap is that for you guys at the moment?
I don't know what that means. Feather in the cap.
Yeah,
My fault. But yeah, it's something we're gonna hold our hat on. Is that the right term?
Yeah. How significant is it for you that you can go away and come together as a group and win on the road consistently?
It's important, but I think home away, it doesn't matter. We're just trying to go out there each day and just play our hardest and do our best. So if we win on the road, great. If we win at home, great too.
How's the sickness around the group, mate? Coach mentioned the other day that some players might be available this weekend. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I think it's we're on the back end of it now, so I think most guys are healthy and we're going to go out there and play with whoever we got.
Are you enjoying the pace at the moment? It seems a little bit faster than last season.
Yeah, I think so. It just feels natural playing with this group right now, so if the pace is high or whatever that is, then yeah, it's been fun.
How has everything that you've worked on in practice and pre-season translated into the real season? Obviously going all right, you're winning games of basketball, but things are going relatively smoothly from that perspective.
Yeah, I think it's flowing in nicely, and we're kind of right where we need to be and right where we expected, so we'll just keep going from here.
Mate, first of all, can you give us a breakdown of who is available and who's not after the sickness? The coach mentioned the other day that some players might get up this weekend.
I think we're all good now. Drim was one that was a bit shaky, but he's good. He trained yesterday and did typical Anthony Drimmick stuff. Trained really, really hard, and I think we're all good from the sickness standpoint. I think we're ready to go.
What was the diagnosis? Is it just a bit of flu or COVID or something else? Or?
I think it's just no one's tested positive for flu. I think it was just all like the chest cold and head and those things. But simple as that. No one was COVID or anything like that.
You've known Jacob Richards for a long time. What's this mean to you to see him get another opportunity at NBL level on this?
Probably the greatest thing is his resilience. He had a great NBL 1 season with Weeksy and done a lot of work there, and he's just continually improved. And I think the good thing is he's put coaching staff under pressure and players under pressure to keep looking at like this guy has got better as he's got older, which is it's difficult to do through that 23, 24-year-old time frame. But he's done that. I think he showed that in the pre-season, and the door's been open for him, and he's put his foot through it.
How significant a role do you see for him in this team over the next little patch?
He's definitely going to play. Like, he has to play. He's got we've got 4 bigs. They can't play 35 minutes each, and his skill set and the way he's been practicing just fits the way we play. He's a very good passer of the ball. He's an undersized 4, but he's crafty. He's really improved his shooting. So he's got a good opportunity, and we need him.
How close were you to bringing in an overseas replacement player?
I think there's some work going on in the background now that we've just got to tidy some stuff up, and there'll be stuff come out of that in the near future.
So you could still get one from overseas?
Potentially, yes. Yep.
What does that mean for Richo? And you still have 2 people on your books. You have 2 NRPs, or?
Yeah, well, Richo's in for Majuk, so.
Oh, okay.
And all the machinations of that, like you need to talk to Darren Smith about that, because the NRPs and IRPs and.
Okay.
And then your next potential overseas will replace DJ, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
TJ Sparks, someone that we got told about on the radio this morning. Is that a name that you're familiar with?
I know TJ, but we have looked at him in the past. So potentially, I will not confirm nor deny that.
Do you kind of look for a like-for-like player for DJ, or do you bring in someone else that's fresh like DJ?
It's hard to find like-for-like at this time of year. Like DJ has a very specific skill set. Elite shooter, 6'4", athletic. They're not just sitting unemployed in the US. So it becomes one of those things, who's available, what skill set do we need, or can we filter into our system? And then you start scrambling, because this is the time of the year where not many players are available.
Yeah. So time will be of the essence then, because if he's out for 4 weeks, you want to get someone in as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Do you reckon you'll have someone by the next game?
I hope so. There's a lot of, as we all know, with imports, there's a lot of stuff to go through. A lot of paperwork, there's a lot of overseas stuff, there's agents. So, as I said before, just watch this space. I know everybody's really keen to find out, but just sit tight.
Is it a tough sell when you're trying to pitch someone to come out for only a short period of time from overseas?
I think Australia on your resume is a good thing right now. You know, some very, very good players in this country, and if you have Australia on your resume, even if it's a short period of time, that's only a good thing. And for you to come here, you're actually unemployed at this time, and that's for a whole range of reasons. Could be you're going to play in a different country, you could have been injured. So, but having Australia on your resume, it's a good thing.
I'm not sure what came out of here. I believe he had scans on Monday. Do we know how long he'll be out for?
It's a hamstring injury, so how long's a hamstring? And now I'm not being smart. He's a very good healer. We know that from the past. So if I said 2 to 4, it's going to be somewhere in that range.
What are you liking from the group over the first 3 games or so? What's translated well out of pre-season into what you're taking out on the floor in season proper?
Really like our chemistry. I think that's been evident on the road. You don't win on the road unless your chemistry's starting to evolve quickly, and that's been good. You know, Perth and Illawarra, 2 really good road wins for us. Actually happy we're going back on the road this time of the year, even though we've got a few hiccups with injury and sickness. Good to get on the road, and guys are confident from that standpoint. So our chemistry, and I think we're finding different ways to win. Like in Perth, it was Bryce. Last week it was a bit of a collective. We know we've got Bryce at the end of games, but I think just the way we're playing as a group right now is, for this early part of the year, we like that.
Is getting on the road early, when you do have such a new group, a beneficial thing to get the group together and they're on planes and they're in airports and they're all together all the time?
Absolutely. Scott showed the guys a video of Jelly Roll, who I'm not really familiar with. I'm sure some of the younger brigade will be. But we watched the video. He talked to his hometown football team in the NFL about he advanced his singing when he got on the road with his group and his band, and that's where they really found the magic. And we've sort of embraced that theme of when we go on the road, embracing that. You spend more time together, you're in vans. You know, we drove to Illawarra last week, that's an hour drive, so you're just together more, you talk more, you learn about each other, and when you have that connection, it transfers onto the floor.
What concerns you about Brisbane when you look at their lineup, I suppose, and what you have to combat to win?
Tyrell Harrison. He's an outstanding player. He was very good in the Summer League. He started the season off well. But they have a range of guys. Even their young guys defensively have been really getting after it and taking their opportunity. So they've got good imports. They've got a former MVP. So they have a range of different guys that can cause you problems. But Tyrell and Mags going up against each other is really it's a marquee matchup if you want to. And it might be the winner of that one could determine our fate.
Just a big start. So that Edwards, JLA, big boy last week, and now Tyrell as well.
Yeah, it's become a league of the centres, hasn't it? Just glad we got number 22 on our side.
JaVale was able to have a really big impact for Illawarra last week. He obviously got the win, and a big part of that was being able to punish them from the perimeter. That's obviously something that you looked at and that you'll probably try and implement once more against Tyrell Harrison and Biggs going forward. Yeah,
I think JaVale's going to do that to a lot of guys this year, and he's an NBA player for 15 years and earned a lot of money for a reason. And he's different skill set than in the NBA to the NBL, but it was to a point where Illawarra have been traditionally a really good three-point shooting team, and we got up to a point where they only took 22 three-point attempts last week, and we felt that we'd done a good job in that space, even though they were making twos. And we're starting to shoot the ball better, not great from our standpoint, but we like the style of play. We think it stacks up.